Okay, what's going on everybody? Mike Karsak here coming at you with another video. This is my third time recording this. First time it was facing my dad's truck. So unless you are into pine trees and a Ford Explorer and you're my dad, you probably weren't interested in that. Second time I recorded it, it was out in slow motion. Third time is a charm. So here we are. Let's do it again. The top 5 states for a blind and visually impaired person. Now, I feel like I'm going to do one on the cities at some point, get more specific. But right now, I just want to give you an overview of, I feel, are the top 5 best states for a blind and visually impaired person. So, in particular order, number 1, Massachusetts. Now, I may be biased because I'm from here, but it's a small state, easily walkable, a lot of stuff to do all over the state, depending on your interests, and public transportation. One negative, I guess, would be the cobblestones that are out there, and if you're blind and visually impaired, you might have trouble with a cane on that. But other than that, it's really easy to get around, and there's great resources for blind and visually impaired. Perkins School for the Blind in Watertown, and the Mass Commission for the Blind. Number 2 would be California. Now, I had a chance to live there too. It's very cool weather, great weather. The beaches, everything is really nice and beautiful there. It's obviously bigger, more spread out there than Massachusetts, but you just gotta hone in on where you want to live. Down in LA, Los Angeles, they have the Braille Institute. I volunteered there for a little bit. Really nice people that work there, and it was my favorite part. One of my favorite parts of being out in LA, other than being around other comedians and improv in Second City, was working at the Braille Institute doing volunteer work. Number 3 would be Washington State, up in the northwest corner we go to. And one thing I think that's really great about being up there is it's very clean, sort of green, fresh air. From what I understand, they get about 260 days of clouds and rain per year. Now, that may not be your thing, but if you're light sensitive like myself and you prefer sort of overcast days, or the days you put the sunglasses on, it's just right, it's easy on your eyes, then you might want to consider a place like Washington. Great weather. Number 4, and they also have Washington have, I'll talk about this too in other episodes, they have the Lighthouse for the Blind. It's in Seattle. Number 4 would be Colorado. Colorado is a great area. There's a lot of things to do depending on your interest. They got Boulder, Denver, Colorado Springs. They got the snow there, but if you want to try skiing, I'm sure there's a lot of great places that will take beginners. It's on my bucket list place to travel, visit, and see. So I definitely recommend Colorado, number 4. And number 5 would be Minnesota. Now, same thing, a lot of up-and-coming area, a lot of businesses move there. It's great cities like Minneapolis, St. Paul. The people there are really nice. What I understand, the Midwest, like, oh, hey, how you doing there? It's always good to have a helping hand from somebody who's, nice, not a jerk. So those are the top 5 states for a blind and visually impaired person. Again, Massachusetts, California, Washington, Colorado, Minnesota. So there they are. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll talk to you later.